Good Monday afternoon. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and we're a little late today, but we had other things to do here in the Weather Center. And we're gearing up for summer with this picture here of the beach. We're in June now, and just about a week away or so from the official kickoff to the summer of 2016. And this is the video forecast discussion for Monday, the 13th of June, 2016. Current conditions this late afternoon, early evening time across the entire forecast zones, basically running with temperatures in the 60s, which is cooler than average for this time of the year. The normal high should be well up into the 70s, close to 80. And where we had more sunshine earlier today, we've had temperatures currently in the low to the mid-70s from central Jersey south, and of course the mid-70s across the I-95 corridor. These clouds are in association still with that upper level low spinning over southeastern Canada. It's gradually pulling away, and these clouds will begin to erode away during the evening hours. We're expecting a lot more sunshine across the entire forecast region during tomorrow. Late afternoon pass. The satellite imagery this afternoon shows lots of sunshine across central and southern New Jersey, and a little bit of sunshine through the high clouds or mid-level deck of clouds here across northwestern New Jersey and parts of the Hudson Valley area. This will all begin to erode away during tonight. Still finding a little bit of moisture and lifting here in the clouds with our upper level low, and some precipitation which is drying out. This is the actual mosaic from this evening as this disturbance begins to drop south and east, but most of all of this is not even reaching the ground. It's just virga. The only watches, warnings, and advisories we have on the ocean waters here for the North Shore and South Shore of Long Island Sound here is for small craft advisories ending at 6 p.m. this evening. And shortly after 5 this evening, the winds are becoming a little bit lighter than they were over the last 24 hours, and that's good news. We still have some wind gust across the region. Some of the wind gusts are still into the teens, but this is also diminishing as high pressure begins to build in across the region overnight tonight. Your pollen forecast for today on Monday, obviously, with the winds, it's quite high too, and dry conditions in place. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will fall into the medium range. And no tropical activity is expected either during the next 48 hours. On the aviational weather deck, everything's looking good. VFR conditions will prevail through the period. Mid-level clouds will shift southeast across the region during this evening before clearing out overnight. Northwest winds have diminished and remain 10 knots or less through tonight. There's a few gusts out there early this evening, but they'll diminish as well. Outlook for Tuesday through Wednesday, mainly VFR. The only fly in the ointment will be on Thursday and early Friday. Now, on Wednesday night, mainly VFR, there is a chance of showers after midnight. Thursday through Friday, conditions varying between VFR and MVFR with just a chance of showers, but not a washout by any means. Newark right now is pretty comfortable. It's a little bit below normal for this time of the year, but still nice out there. 73, dew point very comfortable, 49. Humidity 43%. The wind is northwest of 12. Still a few gusts up there, up to about 23. Miles per hour, and a few clouds at 5,500, 17,000, 25,000. All this going to clear out during tonight. VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia is nice too, 77, dew point 46, humidity 34%. The wind is northwest, just north of due west, and about 14 miles per hour. A few clouds, 6,000, 18,000, 21,000, and 25,000. Everything looking good out there during tonight. VFR conditions in place. Surf zone forecast for tomorrow for the New York beaches. Basically, low risk of rip currents. Implies that wind or wave actions are not expected to support the development of frequent and or strong rip currents. However, flash rip currents and rip currents in the vicinity of fixed structures such as piers and jetties can still occur. Always swim in lifeguarded areas and talk to lifeguards about the hazards in the surf. There is no threat of lightning tomorrow. The surf height will be around 2 feet. Ultraviolet index very high. Sunscreen's a must. Water temperature still in the low 60s. Weather sunny. Max temperatures mid-70s. Winds out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. And the high tide cycles will be during the early morning and again later in the afternoon, closer to around this time of the broadcast for all the coastal beaches. New Jersey surf zone forecast will be updated again tomorrow morning. Let's do some model guidance temperatures for tomorrow. Upper 70s in most areas, mid to upper 70s is still just about normal for this time of the year. Wednesday, we warm it up back to normal in the low to the mid 80s with a southerly flow. That's high pressures in control on Thursday. Temperatures again, upper 70s to around 80. And that's where we're going to get a little bit more cloud cover in the afternoon and evening and a shower by Thursday and Thursday night. Now on Friday, temperatures again near normal in the low to the mid 70s in the north and mid to upper 70s just about everywhere else. Saturday's looking good too. Temperatures again near seasonal. No problems here. Upper 70s to around 80. And Sunday's looking well as well. Looking good as well, with temperatures in the low to the mid 80s, cooler along the south shores and east ends of Long Island with that onshore flow, and cool marine water temperatures in the 60s. Nice stretch of weather coming up for this week. The fly in the ointment will be some showers around Thursday into Thursday night, possibly into early Friday, and then next weekend's looking good too, with a continuation of dry air and well, precipitation-free areas. Here's our upper level low spinning off of the coast of southern New England and the western and northwestern Atlantic here. And as it does so, it continues to pinwheel away with some minor disturbances through the flow, but most of these showers wouldn't even be reaching the ground. The air is just too dry. By the time we get to Thursday, everything's looking okay. We still have a few showers that will move through the region as we approach Wednesday night and Thursday, especially during the day on Thursday afternoon. This is the 4-kilometer, runs out to about just after midnight or so. Let's take a look at the 12Z, 12-kilometer model, and this shows a little bit more precipitation entering the fray after midnight here. Some heavier bouts over the Virginias and Maryland here away from our forecast zones. And this is the area that we're interested in for possibly some local to moderate heavy showers during Thursday morning as this disturbance moves off the coast. Now, it should be diving pretty far to the south and east. Another disturbance on the back side of this, also out of the Great Lakes in the northwest flow here. So the rain showers should be ending by Thursday afternoon and evening. And then here comes this other area of low pressure. All of this should be shunted to our south and east, keeping most of the day on Friday dry. It does look right now that, you know, there is an indication from the GFS model if we extrapolate this out, and that's not coming in, so we'll use the 12Z model run, that most of this precipitation will be to our west and south on Friday morning, and everything will just drive south and east as high pressure begins to build in. It's going to be a beautiful weekend with high pressure in control, and near to seasonal temperatures are forecasted over the forecast region as well. Don't see any major precipitation events into our area into the early and mid part of next week. That's good. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Enjoy this Monday evening, and we'll be back in video form tomorrow morning on Tuesday.